Hello, and welcome to what is going to be the whole of Chapter 1 of Professor Layton and the Curious Village. I am going to do one chapter per video, regardless of how long the chapter is going to take. So let's see the story so far, and then jump into what we need to do. A letter requesting help brings Professor Layton and his assistant Luke to the remote St. Mystere. After solving a puzzle, the pair are able to cross the drawbridge that leads into the village. Now Luke and Layton must go to Reinhold Manor, residence of Lady Dahlia, the author of the letter. Okay, let's have a look around. Can we see anywhere? Oh, okay. Oh. That clock tower is rather worse for wear. Speaking of clocks, I've got just the puzzle for you. Admittedly, it concerns a more modern type of clock, but never mind that minor detail. $50 picarats. Imagine a digital clock like this one shown below. How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row over the course of one day? In case you're wondering, it's a 12-hour scale and not a military time. Okay, so straight up, we can mark off 5 on our hands. We've got 111, 222, 333, 444, and 555, because, you know, it's only 60 minutes, so it won't go higher than that. And then we can add... Wait, can we? Yeah, we can add 10, right? So we're up to 15, and the 10 I'm adding are 11, 10, 11, 11, 11, 12, 11, 13, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, yep. So 11, 10 to 11, 19 have all got 11 and then a 1, so there's 3 ones there. And then we've got 12:22 and 10 o'clock, which brings the total up to 17 in 12 hours. So for 24 hours, it's 34. Oh, erase. Alright, there we go, 34.
How does this sound?
Yay, I did it. Oh look, it marks down like all the working out I was doing. Precisely the answer I was looking for, Luke. Well done, my boy. That was puzzle 5. Oh, nice, a hint coin. We got 2. I don't know. For some reason, I think there's like 3. Oh, there. 3 for this map. I think I'm good now. Nice. Oh, hello. I'm Percy, St. Mystere's unofficial writer in residence. Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up the road to the right. It's immense, so you'll know it when you see it. But before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought up? See if you can figure out which house is mine from the instructions I give you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. If you manage to solve this puzzle, I'll tell you about this village. So how about it? You will try it, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience. Alright, now we got 4. So a little backwards there, but, we're doing good. Can you find my house? Go out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first intersection you'll come across, take a right. Turn right again at the following intersection and you'll come face to face with the morning sun. Okay, so straight up, if we look at this, right, these ones that are facing east are not it. These ones that are facing south are not it. So it's either this one that's facing north or this one that's facing west. And then, as it's only 3, it's left, right, right will take you north on this west one. It has to be this one that goes north. This one right here. By process of elimination, it has to be that house right there. Yeah.
There we go. Another puzzle solved.
Another puzzle solved. That's right, this is a problem where working backwards gets a job done fastest. It takes far too long to check each house individually. Well, considering that process of elimination only put it down to 2 houses, it wasn't that hard. Impressive. I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you made short work of it. Now for that gossip I promised you. The Reinhold family owns all of this land this village is built upon. I hear they own all the buildings too. I guess you could say this town sort of belongs to the Reinholds. Well, I'll be on my way now, but rest assured that the next time we meet, I'll have a harder puzzle for you. You know what? I think we're done here. I think we can move on. And he did say the right, so we're heading this way. Professor, look at that man standing in the street. He's blocking the path up to Reinhold Manor. How terribly rude. Perhaps he'll move for us, but I have a feeling he has no intention of doing anything of the sort. Okay, let's look around and tap. There we go, hint coin. Tap places that we could get hint coins. Okay, so I got 3. Hold up. Never seen you two here before. What's a couple of fresh faces like yourselves doing here? We're here by invitation of the Reinholds. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business through the gate. Business with the Reinholds? Is that so? Something strange here. Yeah, you're a fishy pair, I don't trust you, that's for sure, but I'll let you pass if you can solve this riddle, see? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. It isn't going to be easy, is it? No way, definitely not going to be easy. Puzzle 6, lightweight. Okay. Here we have 8 small weights that all look the same, however, one of the weights in the group is slightly lighter than the rest. Using the scale 2 times, can you find out which of these weights is lighter than the rest? Using the scales only twice. Yeah. Load the weights you want to measure onto the scale with your stylus. When you've finished arranging the weights, press the red button to weigh them. Okay. Go to puzzle. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. That makes it easy because we chuck 7 on that one. And we put 8 there. And then we go like that. And the light one is number 7.
That should do it. Another puzzle solved.
See if out of the first 3, when I put 3 on either side, if one of those had the lighter one, I could have put, like, let's say it was the 1, 2, 3, I could put 1 and 2 on either side and tested them, and if they didn't, it would have been number 3, or it would have showed me which one was lighter. Which is why I only put 3 on, because I couldn't work out afterwards. That's right, to solve this puzzle with no guesswork, you must load 3 weights on either side of the scale for your first measurement. If you manage to get that far, the rest is easy. Hey, not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, aren't you? Pair of good sharp apples, the 2 of you. So have we satisfied you? May we pass now? Of course you can pass. Move along, and you better make sure to give my regards to Lady Dahlia. I think it's time to keep moving to the manor. Okay, so obviously we do have to okay. I'm just gonna tap places, see if we can't find hint coins. Okay, the garden's big, but there's not much to look at here. Okay, out 3. I think that's it. Let's talk to this guy. I'm guessing, like, we can't get past until we've talked to Ramon. Okay, and just who might you be? My name is Layton, and this is my assistant. We have received an invitation to visit Reinhold Manor. Ah, yes. Hoo. We've all been expecting you, Professor Layton. But hoo, you'll have to excuse my skepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know. For all I know, you could just be another hooligan in a top hat. Hoo. So how do I know you're the real Layton? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow. Surely you aren't going to go through with this after an insult like that. Now, Luke, settle down. Sir, are you saying you'd like to test me to see if I'm real, Professor Layton? Precisely, Professor Layton. Now, if you don't mind, would you please solve this puzzle for me? Get 3 wolves and 3 chicks seen below to the other side of the river while obeying the following conditions. No more than 2 animals can ride the raft at the same time. There must be at least 1 animal on the raft in order for it to move. If more wolves than chicks stay on either side of the river, the wolves will start eating the chicks and you'll have to start over. You can move the raft as many times as you like, but this feat can be accomplished in as few as 11 moves. Okay. Load animals onto the raft by dragging them over with your stylus. The raft can carry a maximum of 2 animals at once. When your raft holds 1 or more animals, slide your stylus Slide your stylus to move it to the opposite shore. The raft can't move without at least one animal on board. Okay. So we're moving the wolves over and then bringing one back and then putting them both like that. Then we're going to have to bring one back. Okay, 2 chicks across to make it even, then 1 of each to bring it back. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, we'll take a wolf, and then we'll bring both wolves over, and 11. I had to stop and think for a second. Well done. This puzzle can be solved in as few as 11 trips. How many trips did it take you? Fun fact time, there are several variations of this type of ribbon crossing puzzle, and they've appeared in writings dating back to over 1,000 years ago. Do excuse my earlier rudeness. Let me show you to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Is this the manor, Professor? It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. It certainly seems like we've come to the right place. Chapter 1. Chapter solved? The Professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. Okay, we're looking for hint coins because we always do. Oh. Actually, I kind of wanted to do that back here. Just tap around. Oh. There's a puzzle back here. Wow, look at those pretty flowers. They sure are pretty. Indeed they are. I'm sure someone put a lot of work into raising them. Oh, that reminds me. Would you like to hear a puzzle about raising flowers? You bet, Professor. Let's hear it. Alfred and Roland have been hired by a farm to sow flower seeds. They've been assigned a 10-acre plot of land and split it in half so they can work independently. Roland starts from the east and Alfred from the west. Alfred can plow the land at a rate of 20 meters per acre. Roland takes 40 minutes to plow, but sows seeds at 3 times the speed Alfred does. If sowing seeds on a 10-acre plot pays $100, how much of that money should go to Roland? Okay, so I'm just going to point out one thing straight up, right? They've been assigned a 10-acre plot of land and split it in half. So they're split in half. It doesn't matter how fast either of them work, because they've already said, hey, we're going to do half of this. So that means they get half the money. And I'm just going to straight up put in 50.
Well, here's my guess.
I did it!
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
I love Luke. That's right. The beginning of the problem says that the two men split the 10-acre plot of land in half so they could work independently. In other words, they both had the same amount of work assigned to them. Since each person did half the work, the pair should split the 100 right down the middle. Each person gets $50. Correct. Good thinking, Luke. I think we're done. Let's head inside the manor. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant to the Reinhold family. Everyone is waiting upstairs for you. But before you go, I have a message from Lady Dahlia. She has requested that you take a look at this puzzle. Please do not be taken aback. Madame has the strangest sense of propriety sometimes. Okay, we can move move the match. Go to the puzzle. Okay, one poor pooch. The matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. This poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. Move two matches to change the picture so that it shows the dog after the accident. All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume that you'll be looking at the dog from the side by the time you finish with this one. Top view, maybe? I mean, I still see a dog there. And I only moved two, so cross fingers.
That should do it. Every puzzle has an answer.
The car flattened the poor dog. Let this be a lesson to be aware of your surroundings when driving. Not just driving, but with more people using mobile phones, also walking. Mobile phones, MP3 players, everything, whatever can distract you from your surroundings, you should be extra cautious about, being aware. Anything can happen. Okay, that's absolutely correct, my commendations, sir. Again, I do apologize for the strangeness of the request. Now please walk this way. We mustn't keep Lady Dahlia and company waiting. I am going to just tap around the room. Oh. Did I find a puzzle? Bookshelves seem to line every wall of this estate. The Baron must have been an avid reader. It's important to keep your mind sharp, Luke. So why don't you give this puzzle a go? Alright, here's a quick and easy one. The first letter of the alphabet is A, and the letter B comes after the letter A. However, the letter you need to worry about is the last one. What's the last letter of the alphabet? Here's a hint, it isn't Z. Okay, so my brain automatically goes to, okay, so if Z is not the last letter of the alphabet, then it must be T, as it's the last letter of the word alphabet. I mean, I can't think of any other, letter that it could.
I think I've got it.
Yay, I did it.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Good job, the last letter in the word alphabet is letter T. How did you like the puzzle, Luke? I hope it has prepared you for tackling more difficult puzzles. Wait, did we get... Wait. Professor, look at these paintings on the wall here. It's a very nice portrait, isn't it? I bet that's a late Baron Reinhold pictured there. But what about this one, Professor? Who could this pretty girl be? The two portraits are next to each other, so they're likely family. She's probably the Baron's daughter. That's exactly right, sir. You are looking at a portrait of Flora, the late Baron's daughter. Pardon me for asking, but I couldn't help but notice your keen interest in art. Would you care to take this old frame with you? It used to hold the most wonderful painting. However, now all that's left of it is this small scrap. The painting option has been added to the trunk. You can assemble the fragments of the old painting here. To access the painting, touch the trunk to open it, then tap the painting icon. So this is a piece of that old painting then? How interesting. That's probably as much as we can do. I can't see anything else there.
Oh? Oh, you must be Professor Layton, I presume. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine.
Oh, no!
Luke,
Clara, you darling! Come back, sweetie!
Honestly, why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? This is a disaster. Whatever is the matter? Oh, this is simply terrible. My dear sweet baby, my Claudia. Your Claudia? Sweet, sweet Claudia. My little honeykins, my smoochy pie, my baby. Matthew! Matthew. Okay, let's like touch things around the room. Okay, the name's Simon, the Baron Reinhold's nephew. My father is the little brother of Gordon there. Or rather, he was until he kicked the bucket, as they say. But I digress. So you're the famous Professor Layton. I thought you'd have more presence. Well, never mind that. I take you won't mind if I throw a puzzle your way. It shouldn't prove difficult for a man of your ability. Yes, if you're as good as they say, this shouldn't amount to much more than a distraction. As shown in the diagram below, you have 1/4 of a circle, otherwise known as a quarter, Within the circle is the rectangle ABCD, which touches the edge of the circle at point D. Assuming that point A is located at the center of the circle, how long is the diagonal line A to C? AC. Okay, so this is a rectangle, so AC and BD are the same. If we think about a line between B and D, and that we could move it, and like it would be hinged at B, and we could drag it down to this bottom line, it would be the same. So all we need to do is add 5 and 5, and we have the answer.
That should do it. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Righto, the diagonal line A to C is the exact same length as diagonal line BD. BD is the same length as the radius of the circle, so once you figured that out, the only thing left to do is add 5 and 5. Ho ho, it appears that you're the real deal, Professor. I apologize for doubting you there. It seems you've quite the mind for puzzles. A lesser man than myself might consider jealousy to be a reasonable response. Anyhow, you're not going to get a word out of Dahlia right now, so you might as well do as she says. Ooh, I got 3. Look, there's a puzzle. Look, there's a puzzle hidden here, Professor. The vanishing cube. On the table below are 4 cubes made out of matches. Can you change 4 cubes to 3 by moving a simple match? I can. I can see it. Look at this. Oh, reset. Okay. Reset. Yeah, that's not how I wanted to do it, though. It's like this one, I want to put it there, but turn it at the same time. Oh, I can actually turn it and move it, and it be...
How does this sound? Professor, I've solved it!
Brilliant. Moving a single matchstick completely changes your perspective on the shape. Was it difficult thinking about things in 3D? Not really. Piece of cake. Now let's go find more puzzles. Let's talk to Matthew. I mean, Lady Dahlia is just all like, no boo, like, Claudia. Okay. Madame, what is it? What in the world happened? My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Didn't you see her dart out of the room? I must have missed her. I'm terribly sorry, Madame. Oh, you're just useless, aren't you? Professor, you didn't see which way my baby ran off to, did you? Your baby, Madame? If you're referring to that white cat, I saw it run out the door a moment ago. What? And you simply stood there and let her escape? Well, she is a cat. They are animals, after all, and animals must run about from time to... You fool, she is not just a cat, she has a name, and that name is Claudia Reinhold. She is a delicate flower, and she is simply a mess when I'm not close by to comfort her. Matthew, I need you to find Claudia and bring her back immediately. About this little inheritance problem of yours, Lady Dahlia. That can wait. Can't you see we have a more pressing concern on our hands at the moment? You could have stopped her, and you didn't, so you have a responsibility to find Claudia and bring her back. Sending the professor off to find a silly cat, the nerve. Who do you think you are? Haha. Oh, it's fine, Luke. Besides, Lady Dahlia does have a point. It does seem we let Claudia run off. Madame, if you'll excuse us, we have a cat to track down. Thank you, and please hurry. My Claudia is such a delicate flower, even the coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her. Noise at the manor was added to your list of mysteries. And that is where chapter 2 is about to start, so we're going to save where... We're done right now. So if you made it this far in the video and enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe and like buttons. Feel free to leave a comment, as I do read each and every single one. I hope you're having a wonderful time zone wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!